Orders are due this week at I Want More Comics and Games for many great items. Always check out our final orders due page to get your books and beat the release week rush. We work to list every available and open order comic, trade paperback, and manga so you can get exactly what you want. In addition to the normal variants and solid stories, this is the week of #1 issues. Beyond Marvel and DC offerings, Image Comics, X-Posse Holdings, IDW Publishing, Dynamite Entertainment, and more. Plus, the return to Vertigo with a new story arc for Nice House by the Sea. Place your order before 6 p.m. Monday night, and select from shipping options or in-store pickup. See you at release.
It's Sunday.
The colors are brighter for reasons I don't know. Everything sounds better. The birds were chirping this morning. I'm not sure.
What are you wearing as a shirt?
Oh, I don't know. This Bears thing, this old thing, it's fine. It's wonderful. Isn't it a great football Sunday? Great.
I'm sure that there are some people who will agree with you out there. I'm not against it, but I'm sure there's also some other people who are maybe fumbling it away.
Yeah, I'm sure someone aggressively right now is saying "fly, eagle, fly" or something at me.
Yeah, there's a lot of typing on the internet, but that's not us.
Yeah, we're not even talking about football today.
Nah.
Though I could.
You could. But we are here for final orders due. Everyone can follow along at home by directing your web browser to iwantmorecomics.com, using the shop button at the top, and then final orders due. And you get to this wondrous page of all the different offerings that all the publishers would like us to commit our orders to, and we sure would love your help to know what you want so that we order the right things. So for that reason, we do a show, we bring it together, we allow you guys to get involved with it and place pre-orders. Pre-orders are due by 6 p.m. tomorrow night to lock in your copies, and then plenty of the things are going to be on the rack several weeks from now when we've all forgotten that this show even happened. But this week, the thing that astounded me when I was looking through it was how much new stuff is just out there and offered.
It's a lot. I was just burning through it and I was like, oh, dang, that's a good one. Oh, dang, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, you've got your solid, you've got your solid absolute Batman. We've got Green Lantern and Superman on the list this week. No problem. Everybody knows that stuff's there. But if you are looking for something new to try, something that you've been waiting for your character to come back, it might be now.
And even in potential comics, you did not expect them to be in.
Oh, yeah, there's that one that definitely takes a little bit of extra highlighting because if you miss out on that, you may be super mad. Lightman, welcome. We are doing well. Richie's on a super high, like it's cocaine, but it's just it's just the best.
I really do feel like I was going through and I was like, that's good too. That's good too. Wait a minute. Is it all good or is it just my feeling right now?
Yeah, I think you do have some rose-colored glasses right now.
We will let you guys decide and we will chat about, let's just start breaking into these new #1s. I have the first one over at Marvel with Fall of the Ultraman #1.
Marvel. I did see this book.
Yep. Ultraman has been owned by Marvel for a little bit now. They haven't done a ton, but what they have done is really put a lot of love and respect into it. So these have been selling very well, but I would say they are unique to the people that really like Ultraman. I don't know what the Fall of Ultraman might mean, but this is, I think, potentially close to the series that they've been going through. And we're going to go, I think with this one, if you're interested, you should pick it up because I don't think it'll overflow on the new release rack.
Big flair there that on writing, Matt Grom and Kyle Higgins. So that's a really something there for that. But this does say at the end that it's witnessed the end of the saga, the fall of Ultraman. So this is wrapping up the little mini series, which we have been on break for a little bit. I think that's a creator, getting the right creators together for it, that is kind of fallen behind and all that. So good to see it wrap up and get here to
The fans that need it.
Yep.
Let's move over to Execution Posse Holdings through Keenspot umbrella.
Yes.
This is Mad Cafe, and the cool thing with this one is that it has a poly bag with trading card, which has been very, very popular in comic books and collecting.
Something else that really is going to stand out about this, that's a Mark Spears cover.
Oh, yep. And I didn't even notice that, but you're correct.
Yeah, I saw that on ordering. I'm like, oh, well, that's instantly add more to it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to get some more of that because we will have fans that chase that around. We've seen Mark Spears get on a cover, and that's just enough to push it there.
Absolutely takes it over. Yep.
When you've got, just this kindly looking lady and a chainsaw, I mean, already you're going to start to investigate as to what the hell the story's about, right?
Agreed. So this one, I think, again, because it's a unique independent, you might want to get on it early, especially with that Mark Spears and the trading card aspect of it. I know a lot of people that are still chasing for Exquisite Corpses, and they're collecting cards, so you want to get ahead of the game on that purchase.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Staying with independent, we are going to go over to Udon Entertainment. Under Udon, we have Mega Man X or 10. I'm not quite sure which one they're going for there. But this is the new number 1. Mega Man has had a few different, I don't know how to describe them, but they were kind of like mini series that 3-parters kind of building a world. And now this is the ongoing story from Udon that hopefully takes off for them.
Like one brought up last week, we did cover that Yan manga. We do. I got to double check that if we don't have that was for volume 3. If we don't have volume 1 in stock and on the website, then that's something that we've got on reorder. So you can kind of keep an eye out for it. All the art on that series did look beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mega Man is a continuation. There have been many of these different one-shots of different timelines of Mega Man. So this is continuing that same type of thing. I believe this is the 3rd.
I want to say it's the 3rd or 4th. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's there.
All right. From there, we can go over to Titan for a new number 1, but this one's actually not going to be till later. This one is we're ordering now because of its foil treatment. So for those that don't know, when comics get foil or the foil treatment, it actually takes longer for them to get through the print run. And they cost a little bit more, but typically they are gorgeous and worth it. So we have Lenore Curse of the Bebe Yaga or Bebe Yaga. If you don't know Roman Dirge is Invader Zim and that type of humor, and everything that you love from the cartoon absolutely hits the page too. There's no misses. It is fantastic, and I know it's highly recommended from Sean for people to pick up Lenore.
Lenore is always just this non sequitur, just weirdness kind of going on, and like slightly into the horror world, but I always thought of it as just like a super funny, really strange, Wednesday Addams kind of character, like just a small child kind of in the creepiness of the world kind of idea. Lots of fun, and whether you've read any Lenore or not, it has no bearing as to whether you're going to understand what's going on here. It's not the type of book that, you remember in volume 2 where they turned around and talked about, no, this is, do you remember in volume 2 when they did this one joke about, like the puppet? That's all you're going to remember.
That's it.
Just humorous little one-offs and all this. And so, like you said, we will have the rest of the number 1s. The rest of the number 1s are available on the website here. They're just not on the final order cutoff because we're just, this is the only one that's due this week. The $14.99 foil edition is like their little premium version,
which I think is a perfect reason to do the final order final orders due show because of this exact thing. Because a lot of people will go, I thought I had till next week. That's true on everything else, but you have now to get this one, the foil.
Yep.
All right. I have another one from Antarctic Press, another indie.
Is that the Order of Saint Sophia?
This is, yes, the Order of Saint Sophia. This is kind of in the realm of like fighter nun style stories that I want to say Antarctic has put out a couple different versions, and they seem to do very well. So writers Catherine Heel, and could be a really good one, but very independent. So I thought I'd highlight it to make sure people are in the know.
Yep, definitely one that can miss a radar pretty easily.
Moving up to still independent, but a little more available into IDW. Smile for the Camera drops by Hannah Rose May. It seems like a slasher thriller with meets fashion kind of storytelling. Very creepy. It is from the Smile movie, I believe. The franchise that you've seen 1 and 2, I believe, are out now. So if you're into those films, I think you want to jump on this. I think we'll be in for some really nasty, creepy adventure on that bad boy.
There is 4 different covers there, and I think that each one stands great for its own reason. Obviously, the main cover, it's just got a good look to it. Mm-hmm. Becky Cloonan is someone who always plays with, color tone palettes kind of
Absolutely.
idea.
Yes.
Delivers really well for that. The Kevin Wada is excellent for, like the feel of, a fashion magazine into the creepiness of that. Mm-hmm. But I think that one of my favorites there is just funny to me is the mirror foil. Yes. So this here is designed it's going to be, a foil cover that you would like see yourself in the reflection to complete the art kind of idea. And I always like a little clever idea like that where they put something together. So it'll be fun to see how that turns out.
Excellent. We will move
while we're on.
Okay. Yes.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
I need a better understanding about what the hell is Shredder
doing? He's writing a weird He-Man lizard thing. I'm not sure.
Like, did he find a dinosaur? Did he give a mutant thing to like an iguana?
I know this much that they're going through every dimension of Turtles, and if you've ever tried to dive into like how much IP there is for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you will go cross-eyed trying to find all of it. So this could be either from the very, very dark corners of a reference in Turtles lore, or something absolutely new they're bringing in for Battle Nexus, which is just insanity. It's already issue 2 is out, and I've had a blast with it.
Yeah, so I saw the Santaluco cover, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, like that.
Anything Santaluco has been fire. Yeah. So
I just had to step on that for a minute. So
thank you. Yes, always ready to talk about Turtles. I was going to go over to Dynamite Entertainment to talk about Thundar the Barbarian. I know a lot of people that have been kind of on top of the classic cartoon that people have been bringing, or Dynamite specifically has been bringing back out into comic books. But the thing that caught my eye here is Thundar, written by Jason Aaron.
Yeah.
Which tells me that this is going to be under the radar, very, very good. I don't think you need to be a huge Thundar fan to get into it. I do think that if you like Barbarian stories and maybe missed out on the cartoons of old, Thundar is going to be serious. I think a serious opportunity to enjoy. So
lots of different covers here, lots of different artists. Bjorn Barons, Matina, Linsner, great options on that. Cho on the that's Michael Cho on the main cover there. There is a mystery blind bag that is I believe it's one issue inside this blind bag. Dynamite does different versions. There's not multiple copies inside this. It's just one, but it does say it features a special blind bag variant. One edition of the historic first issue selected randomly for a range of variant covers exclusive to this offering. So when they say that, and it says including a brand new one by Dan Panosian, which Dan Panosian's not one of the ones that's orderable. So I do think that it is much more fun when people can turn around inside this, get their hands on something that's unique instead of just buying one of the ones that you would have normally picked.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, especially with Dynamite, because they are so vast in their cover selection. It just works very well. We are going to stay with Dynamite because of the crossover event here that we've already jumped right to. We are going to talk about the awesome idea of Archie and the Army of Darkness. Archie has been crossover kind of experimenting with several titles, and I am kind of here for it. But Army of Darkness is just one of those really funny ones that I think is going to be a blast. I think they're not going to pull punches. And if you've read any of the crossovers so far, the unique thing that they've been doing is trying to make sure that though they keep Archie, they do not soften the crossover aspect of it. So it typically tries to work within the world of Archie in a frustratingly like realistic kind of options. So Jay and Silent Bob was like that. Alien, when they did that, it was like that. And I cannot imagine what Army of Darkness and Archie is going to be. It's going to be a blast.
It seems like the Necronomicon's going to visit Rivendell. So, like yes. it's right on par there. You do have quite a few, again, variant options like Dynamite likes doing. The blind bag is one that has 2 copies of the book instead of just one. That's why it is a little bit more cost-wise on that. But some really could be a lot of fun right there and all this. I do think that the A cover from Robert Hack is just too stellar.
It's too good.
It's everything that you want it to be right there.
I want to go back to Oni Press for one more independent title that I think is just, here's the thing, is that we here at I Want More Comics are fans of a certain writer. We found out in 2020 when we were sorting a lot of comics, when we had to close the doors, that a name kept appearing, and that name was Cullen Bunn. Cullen Bunn is our award system for our best of the year titles, because we just think Bunn is someone you should try to be when you're in this industry. The man just drinks and makes great comics. That's what he does. We have a show featuring all of what we decide is going to be the best of 2025. It will be on our stream sale on January 24th or 22nd. And I invite you all there. If you haven't yet, join our Discord at I Want More Comics, because all of the nominees, the breakdowns of for what we're going to give away, all of that will be on our Discord this year. So take a look at it, jump in and chat with me about comics. It's what I'm here for. So but all that said, the great Cullen Bunn is taking on a new story called The Autumn Kingdom, and it feels like just a really unique thriller horror, which Cullen Bunn, writer of Harrow County, is very, very good at. This is going to be a horror story mixed in the world of the Fae or fairies, with 2 kids trying to save their parents from an eon old blood sacrifice. I think it's going to be right with like unique colors and just have a real like out of world eeriness to it that will be a joy to read.
Christopher Minton is doing the art on this, and you would have known the name from Hellboy and the BPRD. So excellent. If you want to talk about thematic matches, like it's exactly there.
All right, so let's get into the big 2 and talk about their few number 1s coming out. We'll jump over to Marvel first and talk about some X-Men that seem to be getting some love. The first one is going to be Wade Wilson Deadpool number 1 is coming out.
Yep.
With Benjamin Percy at the helm. Undeadpool ended. A lot of people really seem to enjoy that, but we are kind of rebooting and resetting the rules of the road for Deadpool with a new series.
Crazy amount of quality variants here. Clayton Crane, great. Vincetti, great. David Nakayama gets a red, which makes so much sense with the Deadpool there.
It sure
Kinda
does.
comes out to almost a negative space. Adi Granoff is personal favorite. And
I agree with that.
You know it's going to be hilarious with whatever Scotty's going to do with Deadpool because he gets to play a tongue-in-cheek character and poke around with that.
If you look at the A cover, that is your interior artist, Jeff Shaw, so you can kind of get a little preview of what it's going to look like on the inside as well.
Mm-hmm. This, if you like the character, if you have any interest, I have a lot of faith in this book delivering and being, right there. Again, kind of like with the new reset, new direction here, you get an excellent jump on point to where you're not encumbered by what was going on with the story. You can get in and be with it on day one.
If you happen to catch the small little trailers that Marvel has releasing for Doomsday, you might have seen a huge character drop out and everybody's talking about him again. So it's a great time to kick off a new series with Cyclops #1. Cyclops, big guy, obviously huge in the X-Men world. I think he deserves another series. They have been kind of doing these series with the ladies pretty much dominated in 2025, and it feels like we're bringing out a few more characters to just kind of have a little focus and bring in that scope of the X-Men world down to one or two people. Cyclops is on docket for numero uno.
Interesting part there with all of the different variants. 2 of them are stylized in what's going to be his new costume, his current costume there. And then 2 others are very much era specific costumes.
You sure are. Yep.
That Clayton Crane goes back to all the way classic, not quite to the very first costume, but really kind of his second one, and even X Factor days. And then the Habchi here is the most 90s Cyclops that you can ever get with that extra strap across the chest.
Absolutely.
So you could absolutely be in for what you're looking for there.
Speaking of focusing, a lot of my Punisher fans have actually been going through it because they're not sure which Punisher they're following. There's 2 different titles going on at the same time. And well, I got news for you. We got another one coming. 2026 Punisher #1, Benjamin Percy again on the writing duties in a new ongoing story. Right off the bat, they're kicking it off with Jigsaw, and it is going to be a rated R comic book. So it is a very unique. I think Punisher is huge right now, and I think people are looking for it, and I do think an ongoing was the right move here.
2 outstanding variants that really kind of rise up here. I wish I could see the art on this, and I'm hopeful that maybe they even release it tomorrow morning. But the John Tyler Christopher negative space variant is really great, and I expect that to blow up. But Stegman on a foil, that's going to look really, really nice.
Yes.
So,
and while we're on the topic of variants, you probably don't want to miss, we're going to talk about another #1 that is going to focus on a unique member of the Star Wars lore. It is Star Wars Jar Jar #1. I think, I can't tell if it's a one-shot or not. It might be a mini series, but I don't know. But this is going to be a small story explaining what Jar Jar's role was in the Rebel Alliance. But the unique thing that Keith and I talked about was the variant cover on features Jar Jar, and then the Jedi, Kelleran Beck, who is the voice actor for the original Jar Jar. You would have noticed him in Mandalorian, the series. That's where we were introduced to him. So it's really cool.
Is like fandom redemption inside that there, but this is the same actor through the years.
Yeah, and both his roles for Star Wars. So definitely one that I think is a little under the radar, but probably a must-have for my Star Wars fans.
Yeah. Yep.
And with that, I think we'll skip over to DC because I'm running out of time. All right. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No. You're going to pass over the variant of the week?
I wasn't going to pass over it. I did want to talk about it. I have it on my list, so let's talk about it.
So
this isn't a variant. That's one.
I'm sorry. It's the main cover of the week.
That is correct. This thing is all over the internet already. Black Cat 2025 number 7. The reason we should highlight it is because we are going to stock the rack with it, and it will sell out. That's it. I'm telling you right now, Keith will do his best, and he will order a significant amount, and it is going to be gone before the weekend. There's nothing we can do about it. There is something you can do about it right now, and make sure you get one in your cart this weekend.
If you like this cover, you need to pre-order.
Correct.
I'm saying that fully well knowing that it's going to be big, fully well knowing that I'm going to turn around and order way more than I ever would on this title. And like you said, I can't guess high enough on this book and be sane in business. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, a gorgeous
ordering 5,000 of them still not a good move, but
it is a stunning Adam Hughes cover for the regular issue, and everything about this cover is unique. It speaks volumes and will be one of those covers that carries on like Adam Hughes has done so many times. It's just another one in his notch for a cover that will pass the eons of time.
Yeah.
Excellent reasoning. I did miss one number 1 in Image, so I'll hopefully get to that. Let's start with DC. DC has DC KO Boss Battle. It's the one I really wanted to talk about because it's so unique and just insanely interesting. I've seen little snippets kind of be floating around the internet right now of it's actually Sophia from Beneath the Trees just going toe to toe with Joker. And that is what this book is. We didn't know why this comic existed, but it doesn't really matter because of the fun that's going to come from it. This is called DCKO Boss Battle, where all of the members or contestants that are remaining in DCKO are going to be going up against random bosses from every dimension in existence. Notable ones that are like Red Sonja, Vampirella. We have Sub-Zero, Scorpion. We have Homelander versus Superman, which I think is alone why we need this book. But we also have like Beneath the Trees, and then there's a couple. I know there's like a doll from
Annabelle.
Thank you, Annabelle from the horror series. This is going to be wacky.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch is on this.
Yes,
this is wild.
It is going to get crazy. If you've been reading DCKO, they've been just shooting for the stars anyway, so it feels kind of like a massive fan service. Let's just see what we can do, and why not? Excellent book. There's going to be a ton of great variants for it. Highly recommend you pick the variant you want in this case, just to make sure it doesn't run out before you get to the shop.
Derek Robertson, who is the person that did The Boys, is doing the Superman versus Homelander.
Ooh, that's going to be a good cover.
Yeah. Frank Cho, who has done so much at Dynamite, is doing Red Sonja, Vampirella versus Wonder Woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Melikov has got the AEW because they're still tying in. There was whoever this is from AEW is going up against Lex Luthor in the book.
Excellent.
Jeff Spokes has a whole scene of everybody there. Mm-hmm. There's Patrick Horvath with something Beneath the Trees where nobody sees in the Joker. It's fan service at its highest level. We're all here for it. We 100%.
I'm ready. Let's go. DC also, to Keith's comment earlier, they were tying everything to AEW, so there is a DC meets AEW in a Explode Out of the Ring and Into the DC universe. The superstars of All Elite Wrestling will be fighting DC. So all my wrestling fans, especially AEW, if you want to jump in, now's the time. And I think this is a one you should really focus on because it's going to be a hard one to order for us. We can't really, like, nobody comes in and says, like, I'm a DC fan, and by the way, I'm a huge AEW fan as well. Like, that's just not something that comes up all the time. So make sure to ask for one and get one ordered for yourself. before the cutoff date.
Richie would absolutely recommend you, if you don't know what to do, to get the DWJ.
Yes, that's all you ever have to do.
I mean, if it's just search on here for Daniel Warren Johnson, just grab it. No matter what it is, it just doesn't matter.
Quick mentions of 2 different Valentine's Day specials. We have Superman Chains of Love. We have Supernatural's Valentine's Day special. Both of those will be on. And then one final mention as we close out. I wanted to talk Image Comics and Brett Bean's new series, Dork, which is Brett Bean. If you don't know, you know them, but you're not sure you know them. He is the illustrator that took over illustrating duties from the great Scotty Young. He's been doing I Hate Fairyland for a very, very long time. And this is his own creator series with kind of the same, I want to say feel. I don't want to say feel, but like it's a
it's got energy, same energy.
Yes, vibe. Thank you. It is the same vibe. I love the look of it. The synopsis has it explaining as just like a runt finding himself lost into a all never-ending war, and he is kind of lost at what to do. I think it's going to be a blast. Get in on the first bit. Don't miss out.
Yep. Solid, great stuff there. Double check here and look through for any DC had second printings on any KO stuff in case you missed out on anything. They're catching that up so that you can make sure that you're covered on that. But plenty of great offerings, plenty of selection. Have fun picking and choosing what you're looking for. But just so much stuff this week, we can't even cover it all.
Yeah, I didn't get to any trades. There are really cool ones out there. There's a really cool omnibus hardcover for the Messiah from X-Men that has excellent covers. And there's just a lot of stuff. So don't miss out, guys. It's a huge week.
Yep. Great stuff. Thank you, one and all. And we will turn around. See you this week. We'll be back Tuesday with the new release rack, the hype show, and Wednesday with the stream sale.
See you then.
Orders are due this week at I Want More Comics and Games for many great items. Always check out our final orders due page to get your books and beat the release week rush. We work to list every available and open order comic, trade paperback, and manga so you can get exactly what you want. In addition to the normal variants and solid stories, this is the week of #1 issues. Beyond Marvel and DC offerings, Image Comics, X-Posse Holdings, IDW Publishing, Dynamite Entertainment, and more. Plus, the return to Vertigo with a new story arc for Nice House by the Sea. Place your order before 6 p.m. Monday night, and select from shipping options or in-store pickup. See you at release.